In this episode of Generation Artax, we revisit the mall in the 90s. We cover making out in public and private with boys who weren't that hot after all, the school dance juggernaut that was Stairway to Heaven, and Lori pulls a Brenda from 90210 and leaves her boyfriend in the care of her best friend, who's a model in the Great Boyfriend Swap of 93. Welcome to Generation Artax.
Are you ready for us? All right. Come on, Kim. I'm interviewing you. Everybody knows I am the star of this show. That's what we say.
Welcome to Generation Artax. I'm Terri with a cold.
I'm Kim, and I feel amazing, and I had so much sleep last night.
I'm Lori. I did not get enough sleep, and I'm not 100%, but I'm okay.
Boo.
But you're not really sick.
I'm not a sick compared to you.
So how many days, how long can I expect to feel this way?
Mine's just been a couple days.
You're a bunch of
And
sickos.
it's fine.
I think I've put in my time.
Terry's out in New York, and I have a million kids in the house, so it makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
You
That
know
makes sense.
that we would catch things.
Oh my God, of course. Oh, sorry.
I take oil of
Of
oregano
course. I'm
like it's my job.
I take it. I take
I
it.
didn't take it today.
I take it always and
I
forever.
take it.
That's what I swear by.
Listen, I'm up in people's faces on the train. You're right in people's faces.
Yeah.
You're just like,
Yeah.
what do they call it? Armpits and elbows or whatever?
Mhm.
When you're like all up in someone's schnoz.
Armpits and elbows.
I don't
It's
know.
like at an amusement park when you're in a long, sweaty line in the summer and all you smell is flesh.
Ew.
Ew.
Yeah, you know when you're hanging out in the summer and all you smell is flesh? That's not a line that's ever rolled off my tongue or yours. That is a bizarre thing.
Perspirating flesh.
It's super gross.
When we were sick, when we were little, I would love that. We just watched Snow White and Grease on a loop.
Because we got to lay in mom and dad's bed and watch TV during the day in bed.
Yeah.
Yes.
And eat ice chips.
That
it was not
everything.
the worst thing. And it happened a lot. When I was looking back through my journal entries, I was like, I'm sick. I'm sick again. I'm
Yeah.
homesick. I got sick all the time.
That's how you build up your immunity. All little kids are sick.
But I think it's typical of the oldest child more.
What?
Yeah.
You just made that up. The oldest child gets sick more? Why would that be?
I think that's true. I think because parents are a little more protective of the first child, and by the second one they don't care, and like particularly the third one, they're just like eating dirt, and nobody cares anymore.
So
Look
you're
it up.
saying the first I was too protected, so I got sick with everything. Okay. well,
Yeah,
well,
I think
okay.
I think it's a real fact.
I think it's a real fact.
A real live fact.
One time I was sick, was lying in the bed watching movies. HBO was on. Of course, I didn't know what was going to come next.
Mhm.
And then
No idea.
It's a crapshoot.
You
Sign
didn't
up for a
know. You're like,
full feature film.
and it was that the flying through HBO
Yeah.
thing? And then all of a sudden,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
and then like all of a sudden it's like,
Wow.
It's the best.
Yeah. So it said the color purple, and I go,
Jesus.
oh,
I love the
oh,
color
that's my
purple.
favorite color.
Gee, I love the color purple.
No.
Spoiler alert: no one wears purple in the entire
No.
movie.
You're like, where's the
Anyway, I
purple?
watched the whole thing.
You watched it. That's really not an easy
I-
watch.
I did, and sobbed, of course.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Oh.
and then got kind of a little bit obsessed with that movie and the soundtrack,
Huh.
mostly the score.
That's crazy.
Really?
Score and the soundtrack. I know it well, really well. I would try to sing along because I always wanted to be able to sing gospel style, and was terrible. But
You should have been watching
That-
Price is Right.
I definitely watched Price is Right.
Yeah. Jeez.
But later.
I don't know that I've ever listened to the Color Purple soundtrack.
No,
Oh,
good.
I owned it. I had the CD.
you owned it.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't know if I like walked into Sam Goody and I was like, I need the color purple
Sam
score.
Goody. Sam Goody. You're like, where do I find the color purple? And yet a guy had to go flipping through the racks. R.I.P. Sam Goody.
Along with Bambergers and all the rest.
Bambergers.
I don't know what Bamberger
The old
is.
Macy's.
Bamberger.
It's not food.
Bambergers became Macy's.
I never knew that.
I can
don't
remember
ever
the-
hearing that word.
The B and the M. Like I remember the logo. Now I'm gonna look it
Yeah.
up.
And like,
Hold on.
Bambergers.
Isn't Macy's really old? Like, were you alive or did Macy's buy it out?
I think Macy's bought it.
Macy's bought it.
Mhm.
Macy's
Oh, okay.
existed before it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just like
I was gonna say because I thought the founders of Macy's died on the Titanic.
what?
What?
I'm
And how
full
did
of
they create
maybe
Macy's?
facts. Yeah,
I
before
think
you were
these
sure
are
about
made-up
your
facts.
facts. I don't know anymore.
I'm just gonna keep saying things with confidence.
Yeah.
I think you're just gonna say shit. Macy's ate hamburgers. It's medium well.
Before or after it died on the Titanic? I don't understand. I don't think
I don't
that's
know.
accurate.
I don't know. But it was a fancy department store that was very glamorous.
Yeah.
Like, did you remember going to get
You're
we
very
talked about it before, getting your first Clinique makeup and stuff, like going to the
Oh,
counters
yeah.
with the ladies. And that's very fancy.
Very fancy. But people were packed in those malls. It was a whole party.
People actually went to them and cared about them, and now they're empty. Now they're like tombs
Yeah.
to capitalism of the past.
Yeah. Yes.
The capitalist past.
That makes me so sad.
You would just go to the mall and stay there all day.
Oh,
You would have a hot pretzel. You walk around. There was always new stuff to see. You run into people. I mean, it was so fun.
so fun.
I just really want to know if I made that up because it's such a random thing to make up.
You never hear Macy's tied in with your Titanic facts.
Well, when I typed in, did the founders of Macy's, the very first search response, die on Titanic? So I'm
Okay.
not
So
the
it's
only
That
one.
means a lot of people.
Yeah, so it's a fake thing that people believe.
Yes, Isidore Straus, the co-owner of Macy's department store, and his wife Ida died on the Titanic on April 15th, 1912.
Then how did they create Macy's if they were gone?
No. They might have both existed, and then they bought out
I
hamburgers
see.
later.
Macy's existed, and Macy's existed. Then they're like, we're gonna really quick take this boat ride, and then that was the end of them.
No, but
I'm so happy that I was right about
Wow.
that, right? Aren't you impressed?
Yeah.
It said co-founder, but Macy's was founded by Roland Hussey Macy on October 28th, 1858.
okay.
Macy's has been
Whoa,
around.
It's old.
I still go to Macy's.
Yeah.
I bought a dress at Macy's.
Yeah.
Somewhat recently.
I got all my prom dresses at Macy's. All my semi-formal and prom dresses. Macy's was the
It's
most
still
reliable.
good.
I
Yeah.
went to Bonwit Teller, which was very fancy in the Short Hills Mall. And at Bonwit Teller, I bought a semi-formal dress that was black velvet on top, and it was a gold bubble on the bottom. That was
Yes.
so hot back then. The puffy dress, it
Yeah.
looked like you were wearing a piece of fruit. And that was the time it was my sophomore year or freshman year. I don't remember. I went to the semi-formal, and you had to bring a guy, which please tell me that no schools require you to bring a
No.
man to go to your own damn dance.
That's not a thing anymore.
But I did. I was friends with these two guys who were twins. One of them I was closer to, and I invited the one I wasn't close to.
Why would
We
you
were
do
two
that?
boys.
Yeah, what's the
I-
thinking there?
Because the one I was close to, I was friends with, I wasn't as attracted to. I just didn't feel that vibe. I thought we were just friends, but his brother was like hot.
I can't even. I
Oh.
don't know who you're talking about, and that shocks me.
I don't
can't
either,
say it.
but-
I don't want to say it.
Were you not friends with him anymore after that?
Oh my God. My friend was like, why didn't you take blah, blah, blah? Why did you invite so-and-so? And I was like, I don't know. And it was like a really big deal because he was like, hey, she's not going to ask me. Like, and I asked the brother who I didn't even know at all.
And the brother
was
said
like-
yes?
Yes.
And
What
so
a
you went
dick.
with the brother?
Yes.
Did
What
you
a
hook up with the
dick.
brother?
No. I don't know what to do with him. It's typical of me at dances.
Was
It's
it
like,
fun?
I don't remember a damn thing about it except for the picture that exists somewhere of me and him in the living room. And I remember being like, look what I landed, the hot brother, like I got him. And then, my joke about that is that I treated boys at dances the way you treat your coat in the winter. It's like you drop it off, you get there, you drop it off, and you don't look for it again. Until it's time
Yeah,
to
you
go.
were like, "Where's the date closet? I'm going to shove him in there and not
Yes.
think about it."
No, but I remember thinking, I know I hurt that friend's feelings.
Yeah, I'm sure.
I never discussed it. I just was like, asked for the brother.
Did he stop being friends with you?
We weren't that close. I mean, it was an all-girls school. Boys were like extracurricular. They were just guys, sort of interchangeable a little bit. But also, that wasn't the last time I had a run-in with twins from the pool.
I don't remember.
They weren't twins. They were brothers. I know who you're talking about.
Yeah.
One was like Conan O'Brien, a young Conan O'Brien.
A little bit. Yep. And the other one, not. The other one smelled so strongly of Dracar Noir that I can't even smell it to this day without thinking of that person. But I remember being like, well, he's the one who likes me and has a crush on me and I'm friends with. I'm going to ask the brother. And I did it again. Hooked up with the brother.
That's a mean pattern.
I did this a lot. It's a bad
It is a
pattern.
weird pattern.
Because the one who liked me, I was always like, meh. If they liked me, I was grossed out by them. I always wanted the one that didn't like me. It was so safe.
Oh,
Hmm.
I
Very
dated
safe
a
with
twin
you.
for a minute in college, but I was just friendly with the other twin. Like, wait, that wasn't like that would
I
never
always
occur
wanted
to
the one
me.
who was kind of cool and removed. I didn't want the one who liked me because I didn't want them. I don't want to
Oh.
get. I'm trying to get involved in
Here's the
that.
problem. You didn't like people who liked you. I think you questioned it. Like, well, if they like me, maybe there's something wrong with them.
Well, we
kind of
thought it
thing.
was a self-esteem problem. If they like me, they must not be very
Right.
cool because I must see myself. No, I was just gay.
I think there was also a self-esteem problem.
Why are you forcing self-esteem down my throat in a bad way? You're like, no, you really hated yourself.
I'm just saying, I don't think everything is like, oh, the reason why this
Come
happened with
on,
a guy and that
you
happened
don't
with a
like
guy
the
is
guy.
okay.
You don't
What?
like the guy who likes you more. No one likes that guy.
But you were in relationships with guys that liked you.
Yeah, and then I got
So
out
where
of it.
does that go?
No.
There's no
You're
excuse
acting like
there.
there's none that you liked. There were.
that liked you back and that you had no relationships where you liked each other. That's not true.
Yeah, but after a while, I wanted to get out of it.
So in an earlier episode, when I said, yeah, well, it was like obvious that you were gay, you were like, you played the other devil's advocate. You were like, no. I mean, I was really into certain guys. And now you're like, there's no guys I
Mhm.
was really into because I was gay. You talk in circles. I can't catch you.
I don't know. That's the
I'm like,
point.
wait,
I don't want to
Wait,
be
but you
caught.
said this, and then you run away and you say, no, and you say the other thing.
You'll never
I
catch
can't
me.
be right.
It's documented.
No one can.
We moved off the topic of dances, but coincidentally one of my entries was
Oh, I
related
love when that happens.
I don't ever want to move off the
No.
topic of dances, by the way.
Never.
I don't either. So this isn't some like riveting entry or anything like that. but
Don't
it
preface
really just
like
kinda-
that.
Okay, you're
Maybe I'll
right,
be
fine.
riveted.
Don't-
Don't
yeah,
tell me
don't
how I'm going to
disclaim.
feel.
Don't disclaim it.
Wow. Sorry, guys. Okay. March 23rd, 1992. Big year. 92.
Yes.
I don't like Jerry. Tons of exclamation points. Why won't anyone believe me? Not even Caitlin. Quote, that's what she said to me. You danced with him. It's so obvious. You know you like him. No, I don't. Please, FL. That was my new cool talk for talking to myself. It was future Lori.
FL? Shut up.
It doesn't even like flow.
Nope.
It, like FL. It's a terrible
horrible.
nickname. Later at some point I tried Luli, and it was Lori of.
Oh, God. None of your self nicknames. Your self nicknames don't catch on with yourself.
I know. I was just trying.
Bad at nicknames.
Please, FL. Please help me. I don't know how.
Oh my God, Lori,
I can
help
do that,
her.
but-
That's you she's talking to.
Never dance with anyone because you feel bad. Never.
Okay.
All caps.
Good.
My life will never be the same. I'm so unhappy. Please, someone. Please believe me.
someone.
Can you see?
No.
It's
Oh, I
very
see.
large.
Lots of
Yep.
pleases. Yep.
It's very, very large. Eventually, I go into an entry, and a month later, all that gossip went away, and it was totally fine. But I can tell you exactly what happened. It's when Stairway to Heaven comes on
It's a tough one.
at a dance,
Mhm.
and you have to be super careful because that song is like 9 minutes long.
It's a commitment. It is a commitment.
And at one point, it doesn't even feel that slow.
No, it
but
speeds
it's
up.
still the same. Yeah, but it's not like all of a sudden you like break
No.
loose of the hands and the tops of the back of your jeans.
That
You
song is a
know?
commitment.
It's a commitment. And it was always on. Every
Yep.
single dance,
Yep.
they played Stairway to Heaven.
Yeah, they did. I don't know why.
Because the DJ could like take a smoke break.
Seriously,
think?
that's probably, I never thought of it.
Yeah.
That's probably
never
exactly
thought
what
of it.
happened.
Yeah.
And I don't mean to be all like, all the boys always wanted to dance with me, but I didn't want to risk it. And I would typically run to the bathroom if I heard that song start. Like, ding, 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 ding. It was like,
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Yes.
before somebody asks you, because you can't say no. What if someone asks you that you really don't want to dance with? I mean, you can say no, but at the time, you don't think you can say no.
Yeah.
So you
Right?
were like running to the bathroom because
Run.
you were
I could
afraid
picture it.
so many people would ask you. I was like
So
standing
many
on the
people.
sidelines, like crying because I was like, no one ever asks me.
Wait, time out. That's not true.
Really?
Because at roller skating parties in middle school, when they would declare couples skate, Terry would run to the bathroom so nobody would ask her to hold hands, sweaty palms from roller skate.
I think you just
Wow.
made that up.
I made that up.
You just made that
Oh.
up.
That's weird.
It
I
doesn't
don't
fit
believe
with Terry's theme for today.
I was never worried that someone was going to ask me. No one asked me. Really?
I don't know. I can't.
Hey, it's Terri from Generation Artax. And listen, I love a good story. Who doesn't? If you didn't, you wouldn't bother with books, TV, movies, or even podcasts. We love listening to stories, but there's also something really powerful about writing your own. You may see yourself as a reader or a listener, and maybe you wouldn't dare call yourself a writer. But here's the truth. If you can read, you can write. If there's something you would love to write, share, or get out there, there is no better or safer place to do it than this little program I run called the New Rules Studio, or Studio for short. It's a live, virtual, real-time writing space led by certified instructors where you get to explore your own ideas, your own creativity, memories, stories without judgment or criticism. Since you're a listener of this podcast, I would like to invite you to come write with me for free. You can get the invite at territrespicio.com/writewithme. That's territrespicio.com/writewithme.
We know you've heard Generation Artax, but are you subscribed? Hit the follow button wherever you listen to podcasts. That's one less thing to worry about and one more thing to look forward to. We'd love to keep this show going, and you can help. Please rate and review. Thanks.
La 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 la.
All right. Well, so what happened? Did Lori get caught on the way to the bathroom?
No. Yeah, I mean, I don't think anyone like jumped in front of me if I was mid sprint up the stairs.
Wait, will you dance with me?
No, if there was ever a situation where I was concerned about it, it was a specific person that I knew or had heard was going to ask me when Stairway to Heaven came on, and I was like, no.
See, my
Wow.
thought on that is if anybody asked, it was easy to say, no, I'm just going to go hang out with my friends. But if you said no, and then someone you did want to dance with asked, that's a tricky situation. Then you have to make a real decision there. So I feel like I found myself in that once or twice.
Meaning you said yes to someone you wanted.
Like one
You
person
did say
asks and
yes.
you're like, no, I'm just going to hang out with my friends. And then, 4 minutes of the song goes by. You still have five and a half more to go. And then the person you want to dance with says something like, come on. And then you're like, I can't say
Well, you're
yes.
allowed to do- See, this is a
I
problem. Why
know.
aren't women allowed to have a preference? This is this idea that we're supposed to be available to all men. And if we're not available, then we should be not available to all men.
I know.
That is
It was more
messed up-
about hurting feelings. I didn't want to hurt feelings.
It was more about hurting feelings for sure.
Yeah.
And it was like someone who was trying to cop a feel. It wasn't even, you know what I mean? It wasn't like necessarily because someone really liked me. It was
You think?
you
I didn't
know,
have anything
It's the
to feel.
most awkward thing.
I had no,
I didn't have anything.
and also,
I had a
no
butt.
one ever grabbed my butt or my boobs at a dance. Did someone ever grab your butt or your boobs for real?
No
No.
one grabs your boobs at the dance. How would you even do that?
You're getting goosed at the dance.
How would that even work?
I mean, Kim would be really traumatized because she is nipple averse.
Whole boob is fine. It's the nipple specifically. Someone tried to pinch. That would not be cool.
No one is
don't-
tweaking your nipples at a dance.
At a school dance. Can you imagine?
Who said cop
How
a
do you
feel?
go-
First of all, I always felt bad for the girls when the guys had their hands on their ass because it just looked like you were being
I had that.
manhandled.
I definitely had someone with that had hands on my butt.
Why is that okay? Like, were you like cool with that or?
I don't think it was like deep into it. Like that scene in
Like up your crack?
Nerds. You remember the movie Nerds? Do you remember that
Yes.
scene where it was some guy?
Yes.
He was like a much larger woman, and he was just like grabbing and squeezing her
Oh
butt
my
while they were
God,
slow
that's
dancing at
crazy.
the
That is
house.
Revenge of the Nerds.
Okay, I didn't have that.
Yeah.
Yes, Revenge of the Nerds,
Yeah.
right? And it would be more like just like the top. They would want to see like how much they could get like close.
It's a terrible game.
It's like starts on the waist, but then like it goes down just like a little bit. I don't even
Ooh.
know what you.
You think-
I don't know what you gain.
Did you ever make out with people on the dance floor? And did anyone come over and do anything about it? Like, where they like make room for the Holy Spirit?
I'm glad that we danced.
don't
I
know.
mean, we dressed like baggy jeans and grunge. Good thing. You don't want somebody's thumb grazing your anus.
I wasn't like
What? I don't want
Well,
anyone.
no one
grazing
ever grabbed my
anus,
butt. They were
period.
grabbing your butt. I'm just saying now, like sometimes
No.
girls wear really, really short dresses, and I could see some mishaps there.
Oh yeah. No, we all had pants on,
Right.
right? I do know that our sophomore year, there were so many girls in our class that were making out at the dance, like right out there on the floor, so much that they had to update our handbook
Wow.
To do what?
specifically
rule book.
for our class. The rule book about, I don't know, behavior
What was the new
at
rewritten
dances.
rule?
No making out.
I don't remember what the rules said, but I remember them
Wow.
being like, we gotta document some
Like
changes
making an
here."
official something to point towards. Like, no, you can't do this.
We weren't being very women of promise.
Oh my God.
Oh, you're promising, all right.
It wasn't me. I don't think I was the reason. I don't
You're making
remember.
promises your body can't keep.
I don't remember making out at dances, but I had my second kiss after my first kiss actually was at a dance.
Oh my God.
Same person
Oh,
with Sean. And it was just like real quick on the lawn before the parents' cars pulled up.
I would never like fully make out on a dance floor at that age.
Are you saying you were very virtuous, Kim? You're like, I would never do that. You were more chaste.
Did you make out on the dance floor? I mean, people are watching you. Like, that's weird.
That's where I had my first kiss.
Yeah, Terri had that whole story where mom was at the place where
Yes,
mom
for my
came
first
in.
kiss was at a teen dance club
Oh, yeah.
at Headquarters Plaza. It was a stranger. Actually, I found his name on my journal with his phone number at the
You
time
should call him.
because no, but I did call him back then because I was like, oh, now I made out with this guy. I guess now I get to talk to him. And I called him and he was like, who is this? And I'm like, well, you met at the.
Oh,
He goes, I didn't expect that you were going to really call me.
no.
Shut me down.
Oh,
Shut me
why
down.
would
I
he
never
give you his
called
number
again.
then?
I
Yeah.
was so embarrassed. I was so mortified.
Oh, that's so mean.
Guys are dicks.
My junior year of college, I was single. It was Valentine's Day, and we were at Who's On First, the bar in Boston. And I was single, and I had a couple single friends. What are you laughing at?
I just the bar. That's where everything happened.
That's where everything happened. Who's on
Who's
first?
On First, right? And it was
Mhm.
Valentine's Day, and the guy I was dating was in Ireland, and we broke up and whatever. So I was like, "Woo, Valentine's!" You know, we didn't say Galentine's at the time, but the DJ was like, who wants to come up here for a fun Valentine's Day, like whatever. And me and my friend Karen and this other girl went up, the three of us, on stage. And then they're like, okay, do you guys know this?
No, I
feel
don't
like
know.
I do.
I know.
I just
I have no
pictured
idea where
her.
it's going, but I'm guessing
Keep
where it's
going.
going.
Keep
Okay.
I do have a picture of this. And they were like, okay, there's going to be a countdown clock, and you have 20 seconds, the three of you, to go out into the crowd and find somebody and bring them on stage and make out with them. And we're going to see who can make out the longest.
Ew, I
Ew,
don't like
this
that.
is so gross.
I
What a
thought they were going to
sleazy
make
There
you
were
DJ.
no
three
like
make out.
older men there. Like everyone was our exact age. We're truly.
Still,
Okay. Well, it was our choice. Who?
Okay, so what'd you do?
So I
That's
ran
not a
out
lot
into
of
the
time.
crowd. I mean, everybody was drinking at time. I ran out into the crowd and I found somebody. I go, "You cool?" And he goes, "Oh, I'll go." And he came up with me, and we like kissed the whole time. And I think my friend Karen won. I like, wait, what? Are you embarrassed for me?
yeah, I don't know. I don't like the idea of you. I don't like the idea of you making out on a stage
Oh my
and
God.
everyone cheering. Blah, blah,
I
blah.
know. But there were
I
a
don't
few
like
of
it.
us, and it never got gross. Like nobody had their hands on my butt like you in high school.
It was the top of graze of the cheek.
Nobody grabbed my
So then what
boobs.
happened?
And
Your friend Karen just kept going?
I think she kept going. I think I stopped. I didn't win that contest. But anyway, he was super nice. We did not exchange numbers. And then I saw him like walking somewhere somehow soon after. And we were like, hey. And that was it. I have a picture.
You have a picture
I have
of
a
this person?
picture of us all on stage, not kissing, but standing there kind of laughing, the couples
Oh my
laughing on
God.
stage.
Oh my God. Also thought you were going to say they're like, you two make out. Like
That's
Mickey
what I
and
thought.
Karen make out. Yeah.
The
That's what they would do
girls?
today.
Yes,
wouldn't have
that's
done
what
that.
Terry and I.
I would have been like, no, thanks. I would have hopped off the stage.
Why you got a problem with gay people?
Yeah, I don't
Yeah, problem with gays.
Yep.
She's like, I'm not a creepy leslie, so don't
I'm
try
not
to
a
make me
lesbo.
What do you think I am?
Lesbo.
Anyway.
I'm not into that. I'll make out with a total stranger, but gay? No, like
It felt very harmless at the time. It did.
I mean, it is harmless. It's a kid. It's
It
just
was.
more like,
I was single. I was a junior in college. Like it was like whatever. That was like about
were
as
junior?
crazy as I got. Yeah, that was like maybe the craziest. Also, that was riveting, by the way.
Oh, are you making fun of me?
No, because you said it's not riveting.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
don't put
So
it
you're
down.
like, by the way, the entry sucks.
so you know. Okay, so
Right.
this is October 1988. I saw
old are
The
you?
Accused tonight.
Oh, we're gonna go there, huh?
Yes. I saw The Accused with my friend tonight. We left before the end. Watching some girl get gangbanged for longer than 10 minutes straight was
Oh.
more than either of us could take.
Yeah.
Sex. It's everywhere. Why? Am I just like anyone else? But I'm seeing other things?
What?
I'm seeing so much. in songs, movies, etc. Why is it the ultimate thing? And so many bad things are happening as a consequence of the abuse of what is supposed to be a covenant.
Oh,
A
wow.
I see
covenant.
I see it's made to be beautiful. God didn't make Hollywood. Humans destroyed the beauty of it by making sexual activity the main object or goal of girl and guy anyone.
What?
They aren't even in love, half of them.
I think this. Can I just say? I think this is a weird tangent from starting with the accused, because it would make sense to say all this if you were watching two people
I know, but it's
young and in love.
I know, but it's rape. I know. That's what's confusing.
Very.
But I go off on a tangent about sex. That's what this is. They aren't even in love, half of them. Sex seen in media is lacking what makes it beautiful, and that is the relationship. It is strengthening, not the relationship caused by it. Any based on that does not last very long. What the fuck do I know? I was 14 years old.
Not much.
Some people are buying it, some selling, some using it as a boredom cure. Cheap thrills. Can't they see it leads to a dangerous addiction because it never satisfies the spirit, which is what really hungers? Men or women who act as if they want it so bad are truly thirsting for love and being needed. Yeah, for about an hour or even stretched to a whole night, then it's back to sadness.
Okay. Some people just have lipstick on and they don't know how to get it off.
Wait a minute. Are you 9?
No, I was 15.
I was 9.
I was 15.
What's wrong with my math? In 88?
I don't know.
Oh, you're not born in 79. Lori was.
No,
Okay.
right.
Okay. Sorry.
Then it's back to sadness. People have to realize that if love's not there, it's not there. I mean, someone loves them. Take God, for instance. Isn't there any other happiness besides sex? Yes. What about good times, friends, getting an A or a raise?
Getting an A is awesome.
It is a pretty good eye.
Even religion, because at least it's something to encourage faith that lasts. We all got to learn to wait. I mean, look at our world. Expressways, microwaves, fast cars, turbocharged. We want to get away quick. Get rid of it now. Get it now. Or hide from it all behind false gods, earthly ones, drugs, etc. We need each other. And together we can stand stronger and have more courage to stand things out because nothing lasts forever. And if it does, don't we want to choose the right way to live it?
Oh my God. Me over here with my golden calf and my instant popcorn.
Oh my God.
Sorry.
She is on
Jesus
a pulpit.
Christ.
Wow.
That was my first TED Talk.
Yeah.
That's what that was.
I don't even get the part.
This was
about
like cultural
God.
commentary.
Yeah.
Oh my
God.
I was trying to convince myself and everyone that if it's just about sex, it's not real. Everyone's being short-sighted and stupid. I'm the one who knows. It's got to be real. What the fuck do I?
The 15-year-old
I had the
virgin.
same entries. Yes.
That's right.
Yeah. Well, that's what we were fed. Everything's moving too fast. Like as if your life was moving too fast. We didn't even have phones. And you're sitting staring at your perfume table. Life wasn't moving that fast for you.
Listen, microwaves, they're cooking too fast.
It's too fast.
I know.
Everything's too fast. Cars are too fast. Clearly, I was like thinking I'm like writing for the Atlantic, like back in '88.
Meanwhile,
I mean, isn't there any other happiness besides sex? What about good times, getting an A or a raise? What do I know about getting a raise?
why don't you get a raise instead of having sex?
Why don't you get a raise?
It's such a more respectable option. Just way to spend your day.
I knew what caused loneliness. I knew everything. I knew
God.
everything.
Yeah.
Wow. Where were you? Whoa. Where were you sexually at 15? How far'd you go?
Terry, was it?
I had made out, like kissed someone.
First base.
Yup. I was first base.
They grabbed your boobies?
I may have, that was sophomore year, I think at a dance. I want to say his name, but I won't because he's a good guy. But he would everyone took turns with him and he would just go outside and make out with him and he would like,
Wait, I'm
feel you
sorry.
up.
Can we spend
what?
Can we spend more time on this? Why is this just a throwaway comment?
Wait, you
What?
like tossed around a guy and then he grabbed everyone's boobs outside?
That's
Under their shirt?
everyone hooked up with him. Let's call
But,
him
like,
let's call
in
him
a
Richie.
row, and you passed him around?
Everyone hooked up with Richie. Everyone hooked up with Richie. It was like, oh, now it's your turn to hook up with Richie kind of thing.
Okay.
Like tag team?
Typically when you
No,
say
it's just like, oh, he wants you to go out and meet him. And it was like, okay, it's my turn, I guess. It was like he was knighting everyone.
What?
okay.
Why is this a big deal? There's always
Why
a guy
is
who
this not a
sluts
big
around.
deal? This is
Well-
not okay. The phrase "everybody hooked up with Richie" to me would mean like, oh, he dated around a lot. Not he stood outside waiting for the next one to come out for him to fondle
Like a
and
yes,
make out with.
like a kissing booth, but it was a grab your booby booth.
Yeah.
and no boo.
I don't know. I think we made out. It was like, oh, I get to make out. He wasn't anyone's. Like, he wasn't someone's boyfriend. You know what I mean? But yeah, I think I got like,
he was
he
a
would
pimp.
try to, he was what?
He was a pimper.
Yeah, he was. He was trying to like touch me and I would be like pushing him away. Like, he went out for a struggle. Like, I went in for the fight.
What?
Like,
What
he
are
knew
you
that I had to fight
saying?
him.
What?
You didn't even have to do this. Like, why did you do it?
Because it was like I was
Hold on.
fighting for myself.
Hold on a
you know?
second. And this all happened at once. So okay. So you're inside sweating to Paradise by the Dashboard Light. And then someone taps your shoulder and they're like, Terri, it's your turn with Richie. And you're like, oh, I gotta go. And you go outside and expose your boobs
Yes.
to the cold air.
I wasn't exposed.
Okay, wait. Is it at our school?
No, it was
At a boys'
maybe
school?
either at Del Barton or Seton Hall.
Okay.
And
It
he
was one of
just
those
he
things.
was planted outside and everyone knew to tap the next person. You tap
No,
in,
I mean,
tap
he
out.
might dance with someone. He might dance with someone at the dance, and then he might go outside. You would go outside, you knew what was going to happen. You know?
Okay. But how did it start that somebody came in? I get you're dancing and then like, okay, let's go outside and make out.
Yeah.
Where does the pass the baton
Yes.
part
Same question.
get introduced?
Yeah. And how do you know that's what's happening?
And how many do we think that night? And was it like every dance or just this one dance this happened?
Mm,
And like this
I don't know.
guy, I mean,
He looked
He's
like
really-
he reminded me of Anthony Michael Hall from 16 Candles. He was like smart, kind of wily. Like he was like a Jack Russell Terrier of a boy.
Who, by the way,
He
had a
was
much
just sort of
better
an
personality
operator.
than Jake Ryan, but whatever. Jake
Totally,
Ryan was too
yes.
broody.
This guy had personality. He was like, you know, it was kind of like it's the whole thing I hate. That was like I was like chosen. You know, like
you
oh, he
weren't.
wants to be with you.
You were
now.
not special at all.
No,
you
I
were
was
in
not
line.
Yeah.
special.
It
I
was a
not
factory. It
special.
was a boob touching factory.
Okay,
was.
so answer. So did this happen at
don't
multiple
know.
dances?
I'm
that you
sure
can
I
remember?
hooked up with him. I'm sure I hooked up with him more than one dance. But you were going to like see if anything would happen that night, you know. And sometimes something happened because it was your turn with Richie. My point is, we all had a run with Richie, but it wasn't anything more than just like over the clothes kind of thing. It was more like he always would push you a little further, and you had to kind of. It was sort of like all right, you know. And I was like, he's going to try to get something off me, you know. It was you always went in like a little defensive.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's allowed to be defensive in this particular situation.
What do you mean?
'Cause you
allowed
went
to be
out there
defensive?
for this.
Yes, you
Or you
Yeah,
went
but
out,
I
she
don't
went
have
out
to
to
do
kiss
anything I
him.
don't want.
You went out to
I don't have
kiss
to
him,
do
not
anything
for
I
anything
want.
else.
Yeah,
Okay.
I don't have to tolerate what I
No,
don't
of course
want.
not. No.
I wanted to see. It was like a test. It was like to see how far you would go, you know. It was just that I wasn't the only one who hooked up with him. It's kind of like
No.
you saw him dancing with like Mary. You're like, oh, okay, well, Mary's gonna go hook up with him now, and then like maybe later.
yeah, you're talking like this is a normal thing that
know.
happens.
I don't have
Now
a-
I need to ask around, but no one's gonna want to talk about this.
I don't
to
have
me
a
anymore.
reference point for this behavior. This is not. I don't recall this being a thing.
You don't know me. You didn't know me in high school.
This is where I'd love our listeners to go on to this episode and comment, please.
What do you want them to say? No one's gonna remember.
No one's going to remember dances. I think people might remember if they were either the guy that stood outside waiting in line for the next woman in line to come out and fondle, or if you were in line.
There was no line. Listen, I'm gonna ask. Listen, I'm gonna ask Liz. Do you want me to text her right now?
Yes.
Yeah, I'll text
I
her.
want to know exactly. Was she in line?
No,
Okay. I don't know. I wouldn't have thought you were in line. How far did you get with him?
Yeah. I mean, I didn't want to go further than second base. Third base sounded like a kind of hell. I didn't
Okay,
have
but, like-
any wanting of that. I was like, I don't want any boy touching me. She's a listener, you know.
Oh,
I'm also
okay.
going to send this to Jen, formerly Jen Hunzel.
La 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 la.
Well, this is a good transition to my second entry.
Okay.
You're making me
Um,
feel like a slut.
This makes you feel that way, and not you finding a one night stand just because you had lip gloss on. What is happening right now?
Yeah. I don't think
I
it's
was
fair that
grown up-
we're making you feel like a slut.
No. I think
Listen, can I just say there was also another guy whose name I know the first and last name rolls right off the tongue. He had a lot of black hair, just the thickest hair I've ever seen, nice eyes. And one of the girls in my class had dated him. And then they weren't dating. And she said, you know what? I'm not dating anymore. And, he thinks you're really cute, so you should date him. And I was like, okay.
That's normal.
I think
Is
that's
it?
normal. If she
I was like,
wasn't
I'm
that
getting a
attached to him.
hand-me-down. I'm getting a hand-me-down boyfriend. And she was like, you should go out with him. So we went to go see U2's Rattle and Hum in the theater. Do you remember
Yeah,
the U2 movie?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then
No,
then he
but
dropped me off. He came up inside the house in the foyer, and his mom was outside or whatever, dropped us up. Like he was going to go back out to the car. And we're standing in the foyer, and it was like, that kind of rushed, dark, like makeout. I remember that feeling. It was just like, it was so exciting. Like just to be like, you shouldn't be doing this in the foyer. It was very exciting.
April 10th, 93. I just turned 14. Amanda got to fucking second base in Florida. I can't believe it. I can't.
I can't believe that's all she did in Florida. It is Florida after all.
He was hot. 15 years old, kissed like the movies.
Oh,
I don't know how I would know that.
According to her.
She must have
She
described
must-
it
that might
way.
be a direct quote.
Yeah. I at first felt uncomfortable thinking my little Amanda had gotten so far, leaving me behind.
Again.
Now I'm so damn jealous. Okay. All right, here we go.
You know who's
Same-
free? Richie.
Yeah, I'm sure he was. I'm sure he's just standing out there.
waiting
Okay.
in the breeze.
Then later, in all caps, ... So same day. Fucking speak of the devil. I got to second today too.
What kind of day is this?
Hoe bag.
Is this a 2-for-1?
Hold on.
2-for-1 hoe bag day.
Says the girl who got in line.
Wait.
Okay.
And the one who was in a kissing contest at a bar.
On stage.
We are
on
problematic.
display.
We are problematic today. Go ahead.
Yeah. Okay. I'm embarrassed about this part.
Good.
I almost got to third.
Ew. Yucky.
I know.
Oh no.
I know.
What's
Funny
almost?
thing is, I didn't
Raise
get to
the
first.
vulva?
What? Wait, you didn't
Uh,
what?
Funny thing is, I didn't get to first or even close to it. I already had. Remember, this is after my first kiss. But my point is,
Oh,
these things were
no.
happening without making out. This was not in a makeout session. Okay.
Was it an exam?
Were you at the pediatrician?
There was no making out. I was just being probed.
I was being checked for lumps. Okay. He started.
Lovely
Okay.
lady lumps.
Ew.
My lovely lady lumps. She's dying. Look at her. I was sitting on the couch, close. He started putting his hand down my pants.
No.
I know.
I'm scared. I'm scared.
I'm a
I feel
little
awful.
Scared. I don't
Don't
know
worry.
if I like this.
It's okay.
I
It's
don't like
okay.
it.
He asked me several times, yes or no. Can I go farther?
Consent.
Good boy.
In the
Right.
80s. Who knew?
I didn't know. I was scared. Not scared of him, just scared but excited.
Okay, fair.
Before, after, during, he said he loved me. Of course he did.
Got to smooth that
That's
over.
a great way.
Yeah.
Wait,
Love you.
are you saying of
Love you.
course he did? Is that
Love you.
commentary?
That's my commentary.
Okay.
This is future
course
Lori
he
is
was like-
commenting.
This is future. This is FL here.
Yeah. Live and
Not
in
present.
Yeah. Wow.
There you go. I think he was serious. Then he was putting his hand up my shirt, always making sure that I could stop him if I wanted to. I didn't.
Who is this genteel man?
Yeah.
This is the same guy.
Oh, good for him.
Same guy?
Yep.
Wow, he really is. He's working it.
This is where it feels creepy. So his friend was over too.
Oh
And-
no! Oh
What's his
no!
name,
No,
Richie?
I'm setting it up. I didn't mean to set it up like it's getting to a dark place.
Okay.
But the point was, he was in the room. He was there watching TV, playing Nintendo.
Okay.
So we're on the couch,
Mhm.
right? We were even talking. So we're having a whole conversation, and this is like secret groping.
Okay.
Is what's happening.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Okay. His hand was under my bra biker top thing. Now I remember this distinctly.
Okay.
I remember what it looked like. It was purple. It was the color purple. Oh no. Oh no. Is Terri like throwing up?
You're like, this is the color purple that I was talking about. Oh, here we are. Okay. Where'd she go? Oh, God.
I never seen her just run away.
She probably peed her pants.
We're waiting.
Oh, God.
Oh man. You have to wait a second. Wait a second.
We're waiting. What happened?
I'm very proud. I think this is the second time I made her like
I
what's that phrase? When you spit some out you weren't expecting to?
Yeah. It's called a spit take.
Spit take.
I've never had so many spit takes.
Well, what? You're drinking a lot of water on this podcast. You're setting yourself up.
I had to change my pants. I had to change my pants.
How many times? So now we have each changed our pants mid-record.
Not
Not
Lori.
changed my pants. No. I've not changed my pants yet.
Oh my God.
Not yet.
Why was that too much? I
Anyway.
fully had tea in my mouth and pee in my pants. I had liquid coming out of both hands. I had to leave. I don't know what I would have done if I was in a public place. I was fully peeing. It wasn't just a little bit. It was like, I better catch this.
Tea in my mouth and pee in my pants.
She said, it was purple. The color purple. I lost it. I have to be careful when I take a sip.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Okay, pick up from the color purple.
Okay.
Okay. His hand was under my bra biker top thing. Earlier I said he'd be bored. That was because I was making a joke about me being small. My boobs being small. So I was like, you're gonna be bored. Like there's not much to feel. During, he said I wasn't boring. It actually felt good, soothing, and relaxing.
She's like,
I mean, it was a massage. I
I
mean,
highly recommend it.
I mean, okay. Can we talk? I mean, you had your whole entry of like, what's the big deal about a hand job? Like, what's the big deal? You're sitting on a couch and someone's like, they're rubbing your arm, they're rubbing your boob.
Okay.
I mean,
Right, I
not
know.
if it's the nipple,
Yeah.
if it's Kim, but
That's fair.
you know.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I don't remember any like nipple work.
Shh. Stop it.
What?
I
Stop. She can't even handle the word nipple. She
Hummus is
cannot
that.
You know what I think is maybe would be my absolute hell? Purple nurples. Okay, go ahead.
Okay. Anyway, I was just enjoyed being with him. He'd whispered into my hair, his cheek rub against mine. I was silent, taking it all in. I haven't read ahead, so I don't actually know.
Oh my God.
That's my favorite.
Keep going.
Earlier, we got into a position I used to daydream about. I don't know where Ryan was. I was on the bar stool, my legs slightly separated. He came in close. His hands on my waist, standing against me between my legs.
Okay.
I looked him in the eyes and realized that he wasn't as hot as I had created in my mind. Oh, I feel terrible now. Now I hope he doesn't reply and never see
Oh
this.
my God. What? You were like,
That is not.
you were like obsessed with this guy, and you're like, hold on.
Oh
You're
my
like, this is the moment.
Oh
Like,
my
this is the
God.
moment out of an advertisement.
What
It's
she was
perfect out of a movie.
picturing, and she's like,
What
wait a
she was
minute.
picturing. And then you look at me, you're like,
my god.
he's not that hot.
Oh,
Yeah, that's it. Nothing else after that was very
Oh my
interesting.
God.
oh
that is
my
amazing.
God.
Truly
I know it was
amazing.
a real lead up, thinking that something was going to happen, and you're like, this
But nothing
positioning-
happened? What happened?
Well, no, this is. I guess this is after the boob fondle. But
she wanted that to like be sitting on the bar stool. She had that fantasy image,
right?
I had that
But
image.
then
Yeah, and then nothing. I guess then he was up close and we weren't
you were like,
kissing.
you're like, oh,
you
he's
And-
just a human.
You were kissing?
No, we were not.
Oh, skipping the kissing this time. You were like,
No.
you know what? I'm out. And I call my mom.
No, it's
this
our
was
house.
Clearly.
Oh shit!
Yeah,
bar
this was on the
stool.
velour couch. It was our bar stool.
Wow. I guess you're like, hey,
Yeah.
guess what? You're leaving.
Sad. Did you date him for a long time after, even though you weren't as attracted anymore?
Yeah. This whole journal is the ups and downs of him, because then later he dated my best friend.
I didn't know that.
Yep. You didn't know
Yikes.
that?
Yikes!
He dated Dawn?
No.
Oh, well, I'll have to save that for another day because that was,
Dawn said
dramatic.
you're allowed to talk about her in the podcast.
and I told her, I was like, there's some Sean and Dawn drama.
Sean and Dawn. That's tough.
Sean
It
and
was Sean and
Dawn.
Dawn.
But
Yeah.
she didn't even live in the town anymore. Like she lived kind of far away.
She went to the public school far away in the town next to him,
Oh, okay.
which was very far. They were both like 45 minutes from me.
I feel
and
like
we
I
were
remember
close to
this.
each other.
So
I feel like I remember.
he lived far
That-
from his private school.
No, he lived close to his private school. His school was like 45 minutes from us.
was like
I
far
see.
away.
I see.
It was
I
out
see.
by her.
Okay, we're the ones
I
that
think
are
I
far away.
remember Dawn going out with someone that you dated. That is,
I
wow.
don't have a memory of that at all.
Yeah, it was like a whole thing. I'll give the setup because I didn't write about it. I did one of those weird things where I asked her to I was going away to camp. I don't know when, or I was going away, and I was like, can you watch him for me? I
God.
don't,
Like,
you know that thing?
yeah, you
where
hadn't.
you're like keep an eye on him.
Yeah, you hadn't seen
something?
Bev Hills 90210 summer season when
Yeah.
Brenda goes to
Oh, no.
Paris and Kelly and Dylan are like, bye.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
So it was like that. And then I came home and it was almost like keep him engaged so he doesn't meet someone else. I think that
No,
honestly, I think that's like what I was
You
thinking.
left him with your gorgeous girlfriend.
yeah,
I
she's
know.
super cute.
You should have
I
left
know.
him. You should have left
with a
him with Richie.
guy.
And she's like the opposite of me. Like she just physically is different. She's a different demeanor, but we were so close. She was so nice. And still is.
Yeah.
And yeah, and she was super nice about it. She was like, so I think we have feelings for each other.
Oh.
And
Were you
yeah,
so
no,
mad?
She was super honest. No, I was sad. I mean, yes, I'm sure I had moments. I definitely had moments where I was like, felt betrayed. It was very Brenda. I was
yeah, you were Brenda
like-
Walsh.
I was Brenda.
Oh my God.
Same hair,
Totally.
same hair story and everything. right?
Yes.
The scene, that's one of my favorite scenes in all of TV when Kelly and Dylan go to tell Brenda that, you know, they're together now when she gets back because she's
Mhm.
like, oh my God, my best friend, my boyfriend. And they're like, we have something to tell you. They go up to her door and they
Yeah.
take her on a walk. And they're like, we've been together. And she's like, what? I remember being so gobsmacked. Like, you know, it's probably the first time I'd seen something like that on TV. And I was like, no way. No way. It
Yeah,
blew
and they
my
were
mind.
crying, and they're like, "She's gonna be okay." And then Kelly's like, "Are we?"
Yeah. Oh my God. That was an
That is
excellent
hard.
season. Bravo.
It really was.
What's his face?
Yeah.
Donna's dad.
Who?
And
Aaron Spelling.
Aaron Spelling.
Aaron Spelling.
Bravo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the thing is, remember, no FaceTime,
Right.
no internet.
Out of
There was
sight,
no
out of
way to
mind.
maintain. There's
So
no way
this
to.
was
Yeah.
this was a whole like love affair that began where they didn't know what the other one looked like. So then they started dating and they had still never seen each other.
They talked on the phone.
Wait, what?
They were Love is Blind in the pods?
This was all can you watch him for me? It was all on the phone. You know, we
You're
probably
like,
did
here, talk to my boyfriend on the phone.
it was like we probably had 3-way calls and like all that. And then I was like, oh, you know, keep an eye on him so he doesn't meet anyone while I'm gone.
Where did you
And,
go?
I don't know. We probably went on like a family vacation for 1 week or something
Oh,
ridiculous.
wait,
like,
so they didn't
nothing-
hang out in person the whole
No,
time?
no, not yet.
That's
And then
weird.
because they didn't know what each other looked like, I went with them on their first blind date
Wait, what?
and
Was
sat
it a
there.
date?
They were now dating, but had never met in
Oh my
person.
god! And you went with
Why
them?
did you
They didn't
go?
know. because they didn't
Why would you
know
do
who
that?
the other ones looked like. I don't know. It
That
was
is, you went above and beyond. That is beyond the.
it was a weird
Anything that was expected.
self-torture thing. So they go on their first date. It was at headquarters.
And he
went to a
obviously was
movie.
like blown
A lot of action
away.
at
She was so
headquarters.
pretty, and you had to watch that?
Oh, I'm sure they were both pumped when they saw each other. And I knew they would be. And I was there.
And you're sitting there. This is
I was there.
terrible.
did.
That is some
I did.
my
And then
God.
self-flagellation if I ever
Yeah,
Maybe it's
and
a kink of Lori's. You never know.
yeah, I sat next to them in the movie theater and they held hands.
What?
And I was like watching
What is
them hold
happening?
hands.
What?
And then
This is wild.
I don't even understand.
and I was like
You're above and
dying.
beyond.
You know, like it was like I'm dying inside. Like it was so dramatic and like
I'd be like, bye. I'm gonna go
yeah,
home.
it was just very it was TV worthy. And then at the end they were like saying goodbye and I think they pecked it somewhere in my journal. I think they kissed or whatever. But then we went back to her house for a sleepover, right? And then I sat there while she called all her friends one by one, telling all of them how amazing the date was and like how awesome it was. And I just sat there.
This is, if you wrote this as a screenplay, they'd be like, a girl would never do that. They'd say a girl would never. That
confused
wouldn't be
about
real.
why you did this to yourself.
I don't know why.
You
It's
were
like
not in love with him.
You sold
no, I
it.
think it was more.
You must have sold it to her. Like, no, I really don't mind. I'm happy for you.
Yeah,
because
I'm
she
sure I
wouldn't
did
do it to
that.
be cruel.
No,
She
'cause she's
believed
not.
you. She believed you.
I'm sure she asked if it was okay. And what am I going to do? You guys like each other. He doesn't want to be with me.
That's
so what
very
am I gonna do?
mature.
Like,
A lot
no?
of girls would not go and do that.
She was my best friend. And they did everything right. They didn't even secretly meet when I was gone. And he and I weren't
We're like, we
dating.
waited to have our first date so that you could come with us.
Yeah, right. He and I
That
weren't
is
even like
cool.
dating. I think I it was one of the back and forth. This wasn't my boyfriend. So it was just someone she knew I
Yeah.
liked, but he wasn't my boyfriend. And she probably knew that we were on and off and on and off. And so then, she asked
That's
and
crazy.
I'm sure I was like,
Oh
it's
my-
fine. Oh my God, I'm totally fine. And then it probably was torturing yourself on purpose, but also it's like you wanted to be there to be part of it. You didn't want them
Happening
going
without
off into
you.
the sunset.
Oh God.
So it's like so I just like hung on and
Oh,
just
my
got dragged
God.
along with it.
She's
It was
really
rough.
pretty. She is really, really pretty.
Natural.
Yeah.
Yeah. And there was always that like
Like if he liked
competition because
blondes, because you guys were like the inverse of each other.
we were the inverse of each other.
Like you
which
both had
is
big
why I was-
eyes, but you're all dark and she was all blonde. And it's just, she looked like California surfer girl. Like she looked
Yeah.
like Kate Bosworth in that movie.
Yes, she does look like Kate Bosworth.
Yeah.
And she was the girl on the box of the large 64 crayon
Yes.
coloring crayon.
Yes. She was like literally modeled.
Model.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave my boyfriend or the guy I hope is my boyfriend with my blonde model girlfriend.
And then
My
I'm
best
gonna
friend.
watch
Super nice.
And then I'm
the
going to
model.
watch their Love is Blind reunion when they're
And
in
then
love.
I'm gonna go hang out with them. This is a horrible tale.
I mean, this is horrendous.
I'm gonna introduce
This is
them.
love is cruel.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. I cannot believe you did
Wow,
that to
Lori,
yourself.
This must have fucked you up
It
a
was
long
a rough
time.
time.
What grade were you in? Sophomore year of high school?
When all this was happening, it was freshman or sophomore year for sure. Yeah.
So I was
Yeah, it had to be.
I was either a senior or I was gone. Like I had no idea that any of this was going on.
I think it was sophomore year.
Of high school.
So I was what, 15?
And I feel like I would have driven you, but I would have objected. I'd be like, why am I taking you to this torture chamber?
Yeah, why are you doing
date?
this? This is terrible.
Wow, what a theme tonight. Oh my God.
I found in January 20th, 93. Well, it's official. Sean likes Dawn. So that was
Oh.
January of 93.
So I was only a junior, so you were in 8th grade and I wasn't driving
Yeah.
yet.
Okay. So there was some back and forth then, Sean, with Dawn and me.
Oh, he couldn't
Oh
decide.
shit.
He was like, Brenda
Yeah.
Kelly. I love you both.
Yeah.
Oh wow. Really?
And then it was the summer after that we were at summer camp together. Dawn came and I went to summer camp with a couple other friends. And it was an all girls camp, and they had asked, someone did one of those, like, it's not like a never have I ever, but something like that, right?
Yeah.
Some equivalent.
Yeah.
And it was like, got to second base. And I was like, oh, I got to second base. And she's like, you did? And I was like, yeah. And she's like, with who? And I was like, with Sean.
Oh my God.
And she was so upset that I had never told her that.
Did she?
It wasn't while they were dating. It was never while they were dating. I don't know.
Like, did she feel upset because she hadn't, or was she more like, you never told me that?
Lori hadn't told her.
I don't know. I think it was a combo of I'd never told her, and that it was with would have been her ex-boyfriend, I guess.
Does she know?
Okay.
But she also didn't know that you weren't even kissing. He was just touching your boobs.
Not in that moment. We had kissed other times.
I know, but it's just
I
so
don't
not
know
like
that she's
intimate.
allowed to be that. Listen, she's not allowed to be that upset. I'd be like, yeah, you're not allowed to be that sad.
No, it was just a weird moment because it was probably more because I kept it from her because she was my best friend, and why
What
didn't I tell her?
camp did you go to together?
The canoe camp.
Oh God.
Oh, you did that with her?
Yeah,
You went
she
down the
came
river
with
and
me.
slept on the river?
Mm-hmm.
That is my nightmare. Lori, I was
and-
always impressed that Lori did that. She went
Yeah.
in canoe camp.
I
As
love
canoe,
that one.
you canoe down the river, sleep on the side of the river.
That's
and then
Gordy's
Put
girl.
all your trash and all of your feminine products in a bag and drag it behind you.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like 75 miles down the Delaware River.
And it rained.
And you
It ended up raining
slept in
really
tent?
bad for most of it. And we like couldn't get the fire going to make our food at night.
and you were little.
We had to pitch our tents in the rain and then like pack them all up and put them in the canoe and keep going.
Misery.
No way.
Misery. I
was
can't believe
awesome.
you did that. Oh my God.
loved
Gordy knows that you did that, right? That's so the girl he would want to marry.
Yeah.
It makes so much sense. That was you deep in there because you didn't always live like that.
Yep.
Like
That is-
rugged
I always
and
loved that kind of-
natural. Not for me. Joe and I went
Rugged
camping
and
once and everyone was setting up their tents and we're like, oh, it never occurred to us to bring a tent. It never occurred to us. We were like 22 years old.
You were going on a camping trip.
23. Let's all go camping. And I was like, oh, there's a boat and we're going to go out on the boat. It was like with a bunch of my work friends in Connecticut. And I have pictures from this too. And
You showed up in no tent.
Joe and I went and then everyone's like, all right. And they all kind of like dispersed and we're like, where are you guys going? And they were like, well, we got to set up our tents. And I was like, and Joe and I looked at each other like, oh, we never thought of that. Never crossed our minds.
Were they like, you're a bunch of morons?
So
You
we
came on a camping
slept
trip.
in the car.
I know. I remember that.
That was
Everybody
probably
said-
better.
I know. I was
Yeah.
perfectly comfortable. We had a hoodie, like we each had a hoodie, and we slept in the car. And then, like, we woke up and we're a little sore, but you're 22. It doesn't matter. Anyway, I'm not equipped for a canoe camp at any age. No, thank you.
Nope.
Nope.
No, thank
Yeah.
you.
Nope.
Mhm.
Oh my God.
All right. Well,
All right.
Yeah.
that's good.
That's enough.
That's enough.
This episode of Generation Artax was produced by us, edited by us, and hosted by us. Our theme music is by Danielle Musto. Art and design by Ryan Andrews of ryanmade.com. Please follow, rate, and review to help save more Gen Xers from the swamps of sadness. Follow us on Instagram at Generation Artax, that's ARTAX, and visit us at generationartax.com.